I'm going to talk to you about the importance of having a story in your business, and that when you have a story in your business, that story delivers a complete message about who you are. And by having a story, you then have the opportunity to break down all the barriers that would exist to having a relationship, because by telling your story, everybody gets to know what you're all about and it completes the picture. But before I get on to that, we'll just go through the journey so far. Now, we started out by discussing the connection economy and how we're moving from an industrial era to an era where all economics are going to be based on relationships, and those relationships are going to be managed via this huge machine called the internet that we're all going to be plugged into. And that in the understanding of that dynamic, you as an individual have an opportunity to develop an expertise. And by parlaying your expertise and publishing into that internet machine, if you will, all the people that have an interest in what you're all about will naturally organize themselves around you. And you build a tribe in this respect, and you command the attention of your tribe because of the remarkable nature of your proposition, because you build a purple cow. And once you have identified how your market would best access your expertise and know-how, you develop an approach to the psychological and emotional dynamics of the experience, so that you can anticipate all the potential friction points, so that when you're having your relationships with people, all the boundaries that would exist in the way that normally relationships suffer conflict, they're all effectively dissipated because of the way that you've understood the emotional, as I say, dynamics of your audience. So I discussed how you can anticipate the molding of those types of concepts into your business model, so that you produce what is as close to a perfect business model as you might possibly ought to anticipate. So now that you have dealt with the feelings in the marketplace, you then understand how to parlay your expertise and your knowledge into the marketplace that you've got through the internet, using very simple natural language techniques that are adopted through the search engines. And when people come looking for the expertise that you've got, they normally type in the kind of question that they're seeking an answer to. And if you've constructed your content proposition so that every time that question is asked, you deliver content against it, you can then reach out to the audience and have an ongoing relationship with them, where they understand that you have got the expertise that they need, and they begin to organize their trust dynamics around their exposure to that content. So that was where I left you last week, where I did a demonstration of using particular commonly used questions or asked questions through our blogs. We were able to produce answers to those questions through delivery of content. And as I say, it just showed how using very simple natural SEO techniques without thinking about any kind of technological perspective to it, you can actually achieve really remarkable outcomes and, as I say, connect with the audience that you've developed. So we are now at the point where we need to understand why a story is important. So I thought that the best way for me to explain to you or illustrate to you why a story is important is by telling my own. So this evening I'm going to take you through my life. Now, this is my family, and like everybody in life that has a family, you have a reason for waking up in the morning. Well, this is mine. So this is my gang, and this is why I do it. This is the most important thing to me, as it is to absolutely everybody else with a family. So we're all the same, but this is my gang.